any time. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have any issues. Hello everyone, welcome to this latest episode of That's Fair Podcasting. I am your host Matt.
It's your boy PP.
And it's me, Myles.
And we're going to do a review on 7 Days to Die 1.0 Console Edition. Another video game review, so...
Nice.
Yeah. So stay tuned and I will tell you my experience so far, and we got to get you guys into that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, zombies and shit.
Alrighty, here we go. So anyway, Mandy and I have been playing 7 Days to Die. We played it when it was on the console years back, and I think that they did up to like alpha, I want to say alpha 18 on the console, and then the Fun Pimps, who's the video game company that makes that game, they had another video game company that did the console aspect of it called Telltale Games or some shit.
Huh.
You probably heard of them.
Kind of, yeah, I feel like I have.
They went bankrupt, so they stopped completely upgrading the console edition on 7 Days to Die. I think they stopped after like 2018 or 2019. And Mandy and I played it fucking religiously, even after, and the graphics were so outdated, dude. I mean, it was just like a fancy Atari is what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Is shitty. But then about 3 weeks ago, Fun Pimps finally released it on console. 1.0 7 Days to Die, and it is a fucking killer game.
Huh.
I remember 7 Days to Die. I like when you first told me about it, I was like, I swear that was a phone game, you know? And like I was like
Some PUBG shit or something?
Kind of, yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, I swear there used to be a phone game. Like, so I'm like sitting here thinking you're hyping up like this phone game, and then like you start showing me pictures and footage. I'm like, damn, this game looks
Fuck
good.
mobile game.
I didn't know what game it was, but it looked like it almost. But it was this game that I got. It was like one of those indie games or some shit that was on like Game Pass or something, right?
Yeah.
And I downloaded it, and it starts you like nothing. Like you get plopped in this town with like you literally got to find like stakes and shit.
Yeah, that's what 7 Days does.
Is it like that? Yeah,
It's
that's what it was
exactly
looking like.
that
Yeah.
when you started.
And I started playing it, and I was like, dude, like I'm not good at survival games, bro. I can't even keep up with fucking Sims.
You wanna know why?
Like-
Because you weren't a Minecraft kid, bro.
Yeah, literally.
You weren't a Minecraft kid.
Well, what's sad is Mandy, though, when we first started this one, my nephew Josh got us into it, and Mandy's like, let's play this. And so I'm like, it drops, and I'm trying to play it. And even then, when we first started playing it, the graphics were so outdated. Because it was like Alpha 18, correct? I think that was the last Alpha that they upgraded, and they were upgrading the PC up to Alpha 22 or some shit.
Oh shit.
Or 21. And they, with their upgrades on the PC, the graphics would upgrade, but not on console. We were stuck at the same just boring, just
8-bit ass
shit. But we loved it. But at first when I played it, I'm like, I looked at Mandy and I said, babe, this is the dumbest fucking game. I can't get into this. She goes, just try it. And I don't want to. So I quit, and like a week later, we decided to pick it back up, and I was fucked. I was sucked in after that.
Yeah.
We would literally go to Maverick and buy the like Starbucks bottled coffees and stock up. And the basis of the game,
just all weekend.
Yeah.
The basis of the game is to survive. You start off literally just in your underwear.
Yeah.
You gotta like.
It's like Conan the Barbarian
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Or like it's kind of like Ark Survival too.
I wish I remember what that game was called, because it looked like it was like very early stages or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so like when I started it, I was like, I don't want to be the person that like figures all this shit out for everybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I didn't have the time to put into it like that.
Well, but like so the first thing you have to do is start punching at the grass. Like you need plant fibers so you can start literally making your entry level fucking clothing.
It's literally Minecraft.
Yeah. And then you gotta like pick up stones so you can make your stone axe, and that's your number one fucking thing for the longest time until you start upgrading actual tools, gardening tools.
Yeah.
And so you're beating down rock, beating down wood, and you keep collecting, and then you got to collect feathers out of like these birds' nests because you're going to make your little primitive bow and arrow out of
Eggs.
rocks, and
Eggs.
and then you collect eggs. So when you like kill big game like deer and stuff, you have
Yeah.
bacon and eggs anytime you want.
Do you find like guns and stuff at all? Either?
Oh yeah, and
Okay.
well, in the new one now, because the old one is just dog shit now. In the new one, yeah, I mean you can find gun parts. And when you find these parts and you find like the duct tape, and you can like build a forge and forge your own iron and steel, and you can build your own guns from the scratch. And like I'm up to the AK-47 right now.
Gangster.
Yeah. And so we've been playing religiously, and you saw the crossbow because there'll be video clips in this video. You get up we start with the primitive bow, and then you go up to the wooden bow,
Yeah.
and then you go up to the iron crossbow, then the compound bow, then the compound crossbow.
Damn.
And you saw the high powered scope I had on my crossbow.
Yeah, that thing was cool.
When you compare the old one to the new one, it's such a night and day difference. It's just like you literally wonder why the fuck you ever played the old one. I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna
It's
see what
just-
this old one looks like.
Oh, it is total dog shit. Pull up Xbox One 7 Days to Die Alpha 18 and get ready to laugh your balls off. It is fucking bad. I mean, thank God the Fun Pimps came out with this new one. I can't
Dude.
like Mandy.
I'm telling you, it was a phone game at some point. Like, it had to have been a phone game.
Yeah, like Google the images, and I'll probably put old to new. Like yeah, they'll show you maps, but you want to see like you may even have to do this.
Ooh.
No, those are the newer
Oh, wait,
graphics.
that is the new one, yeah.
Yeah.
It looked. This is what it looked like before I clicked on it. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can show you guys after, like
Okay.
real fast, show you the old edition, and it's just going to be a pain to even think about loading that game back up. In this one, though, it's unreal, the level of... Now, here's the deal in the old one. It was a little more realistic as far as they made you dehydrated, and if you were getting too dehydrated, you would die. I mean,
Ooh, yeah.
like
I
you
mean,
go
it's
into...
fair, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good aspect to add into the game if it's a survival game.
And in this one, the 1.0, the biggest struggle was finding water. But what you do in this one now, you have to build dew collectors and then literally purify your own water in this.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, it's
Like,
fucking
Does
awesome.
it explain the process?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
tells
like
you.
can you like actually learn, or is it
Yeah.
showing you like actual ways to do things?
Both, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what it is?
Yeah, that's kind of...
Real boxy looking,
Yeah,
like
garbage.
looks like
And the way you
GTA
moved...
4 or something.
And the way you moved in the old one was like you were up. If you jumped, you were on the ground. You were up, and then you were down again. There was just no real in between. You know, it was fucking. You're sitting there doing it with that. But in this one, like to answer your question, they have tutorials, and it's like it'll tell you like you go to a certain screen by hit B, and you go into your menu screen.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you to follow certain tutorials. It'll tell you to make a dew collector. And then it'll tell you what you need to make the dew collector. Like you need like polymers, and then like it's just, and then tape, and then you can literally construct your own. And then you start doing that, and then you get experience for doing it. So you level up.
Okay. So
you level up in so many different areas.
So it's not really telling you real life how to make it. It's just telling you in game how to
Right,
make
in game,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I was curious about. I was more
Right.
curious if it was like an informative game.
Oh.
In a
Well,
sense?
I mean, it would make you realize that you need to do shit if this was like the real thing, though.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Like if I were to write a novel on the zombie apocalypse, I'd be fucking totally ganking some of these ideas from the video game, you know? Like, I need to make a dew collector, but we'd have to change the name and say, I need to make a moisture farmer. You know, or some kind of shit.
Oh, that's foul.
No, but that
Collect
is,
that
yeah,
moistness.
Yikes.
Oh.
But yeah, like even Mandy, we were in Vegas last week, y'all know, because we all work together again. By the way, Myles again, I know we said it once, but Myles is working with us again. Woo-hoo.
Myles has re-entered the chat, folks.
Big facts.
I don't understand what Myles said. I'm not sure he knows what he said. I'm just kidding.
I already forgot. It's fine.
That's okay.
It's all right.
No, but that was a joke. I was,
I know.
you know where I was going.
Yeah.
But yeah, even Mandy was like, while we're in Vegas, and she loves to gamble, and we gambled the whole fucking time. She's like, I kind of want to play 7 days. You know, she wanted to get home and play.
Yeah.
You guys could have snuck one in the bag or something, you know?
Because, well,
console?
I've got that.
Oh, hey.
Because of you, I've got a backbone. I didn't bring it, but I got the
I
backbone.
meant to tell you guys, frickin', I got an emulator with like 20,000 games on it.
What
Oh,
is
you
it?
told me.
Oh yeah.
And so it came in the mail finally.
What's the setup like? What's the controller setup for it?
PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I'm gonna bring the remotes down, but I only have one working remote right now because the other one takes AAA's, and I don't have any more AAA's. But yeah, I'll have to bring it down because I think it has like Sonic and like some.
Pull
other...
some out of your toothbrush, buddy.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
So
to get back on point, if you're cool with that, excuse me. There's also like POIs, point of interest, that you can find, and in this one, you can do it in the last one, but it wasn't very good. But I showed you when I was showing you guys the video, you saw the green borders, and that's where my land claim block. I put it down, and you can like get up to like 71 blocks in total length, which means you can literally cover an entire base you want to call home in this game because you have to have a place to call home.
Okay.
And then what that does is once you lay the land claim block, it prevents them from spawning zombies inside your base, so they can't fuck up your shit.
yeah, that's what you were showing us.
Okay.
With the
Right,
green beams that went straight up. Yeah.
But
that's
you should see
gangster.
some of the shit you can find. Like we found a military base hidden within a
Yeah,
mountain.
Yeah, you were telling me about that
Oh,
because
damn.
you have a screenshot of it, don't you?
Yeah, that'll be on the video too. But
Okay.
yeah, but like there are places like you can literally hole up in hospitals, and like you
That's
can
so neat though.
yeah, and you can build your gyrocopter, and then literally if you learn to control that son of a bitch, that thing's tough. Because a gyrocopter is not like a normal helicopter where they can just take off vertically. A gyrocopter is like an airplane. It needs almost a runway to take off.
Okay.
But if you can get enough roof on the helipad and drop with the power, it'll start picking back up and you can start ascending. I got in the air once, and then my daughter Alex and I were fucking around with the game. And when you hit Y, and I know this, you exit or enter vehicles.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
the
I'm
worst.
having a trouble controlling it. She goes, Dad, she fucking with me. Dad, you need to hit Y. That way you can go vertical again. I hit Y and I just start free falling.
Damn.
Like an idiot. But the thing is though, is I put ranks in parkour so I didn't die.
Oh,
Because you can take fall damage after you start leveling up your parkour area.
gotcha.
So my guy, I've got the full assassin gear, which means he's stealthy. He can sneak up
You're
on
just aiming
zombies.
for a tree at that point.
But you fucking need to. But like if you, there was several different kinds of armor sets. Like there's a farmer armor set, which if you have the farmer set, you can like literally mine more stuff.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And grow quicker harvests
Okay.
and shit.
that's cool. Matt's like falling from the sky, and it's just like Ryan Reynolds in the ground. Superhero landing.
Superhero.
It's so bad for the knees, but it looks so cool.
But I survived because I happened to put ranks in parkour, which
Nice.
Wow.
you jump higher and you can like and if you put ranks in parkour and while I'm wearing the assassin armor, you can stealth your way up on top of buildings and just gank zombies without them tearing you.
That
Yeah.
is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
And you saw the assassin gear. In one of the videos that'll be on here, Mandy, you saw her. She had the black curly hair, but
Yeah.
she has an assassin helmet on, and you can mod every piece of armor too. Like you
That's
can
cool.
mod all 4 pieces of armor can carry up to 5 mods once you max them out to level 6 legendary.
Okay,
Dude,
that's
you
dope.
guys, this is your type
Damn.
of game.
Oh yeah.
This
is
game will
pretty neat.
fucking blow you away.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. I'll have
It
to
is.
definitely check it out.
I mean, and then like I said, the point of interest, like the hospitals are fucking awesome to hole up in, and then you can still ransack them and find all kinds of meds and stuff. So you,
Oh, yeah.
once you
But
get sick,
I can imagine that they probably bombard zombies in some of them, though.
right. But if you put your land claim down, once you clear out the hospital, that place is yours.
Oh yeah.
You just got to clear it out.
I would leave like one spot of the hospital not cleared out, so that way they just spawn right there.
Oh no, you don't need to. You want to know why? There's a reason why it's called 7 days to die.
Oh, the blood.
Every 7 days at night. Day 7, day 14, all the way multiples of 7. Now, in this new one, you can shut it off completely and just have a normal zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
Or you can do it every 14 days. But in this, every 7th night, night number 7, night 14, night 21, night 28, and so on, the blood moon comes out. And what happens is you cannot hide. They all come for you. They will we don't fight them in our own home because they'll fuck up your base.
Oh shit.
So we find what we call a horde night base. We make that a place where we make our stand against the zombies, and you have a whole night of fighting zombies. In the game, like it's from about 10 at night to 4 in the morning. So that's about 10 to 12 minutes of real life. You have to sit here and survive against this.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
That's not too bad.
No.
Not too bad. But I bet you it's probably some wild amount of zombies.
As each
though.
7 day goes, passes, they get worse and worse. You have cops, these big fat sheriff cops that will literally throw up acid at you, and it will fuck up your base.
Damn.
I mean, there's some shit to fight this.
Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
Would it be a dick move to get your character built up, create your home base, and create your horde base with the blood moon off, and then be like super leveled up, and then turn the blood moons on?
Why would it be a dick move? I mean, you have to adjust the game to what's most fun to you. So,
Yeah, true.
like, I don't
I
give a
get that.
shit what anyone says. Like, if you want to turn the blood moon off,
And just have like a normal like
zombie apocalypse experience, turn the blood moon
But,
off.
well, no,
Mandy
what
and
I'm
I may
getting at
have
is,
a-
do you think
but-
it's a cheapskate way around doing the hard
No,
part?
because I promise you, eventually,
It'll
when you
get
get to
hard
like day
regardless,
63 or day 70 or day 77, no matter how badass you are, you're gonna find out you're really not a badass. So it's not a stupid move either.
yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking is like, if I'm sitting here like picturing a horde base, and the way I would do it is like a layered like setup, right? So you have numerous layers and then walls in between, and then
And remember,
you close the doors.
You can build spike traps.
Yeah.
We do that made of wood, and then we upgrade them to iron spike traps. So they have to run into them, and a lot of them will die trying to get through the spike traps.
So yeah, set that up on like the outside. Have like your path set through, and just have your doors open, and then so like behind you, and then something that you can close, so that way it's harder for them to get in. So if you get backed up into a corner, you just start leading them all down these hallways, and each one holds traps, and then until you get them in the square in the horde center, and then that's where you have like all of your.
Well, this is plotting already.
Yeah.
Well, but trust me, the evolution of zombies is a real thing in this, though. So no matter what, you've got to, like, whatever you think you figured out,
You didn't.
they're going to refigure out.
Okay.
So yeah, if they have to take the base down around you, literally where it's going to collapse beneath you, they'll fucking take your entire base down eventually.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
That's insane.
I mean, they don't stop. Well, they're mindless. They don't stop. I mean, so they just keep, just beating on the walls until they're breaking them down. Me and Mandy have a system where we found a fire station.
Yeah.
And we use that because it's got a concrete fence all the way around. After every 7 nights, she's gonna, she'll take her concrete because she has a concrete mixer. You can create that and create your own concrete because you can build anything in this game.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And she'll take her concrete and she'll repair the walls going all the way around. And then we'll repair the walls of the fire station after they fucked it up. But what we do is we get on the roof, we cut holes in the roof and then put spike traps beneath it. That way the floor beneath them, we can watch you want to give them a way to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if you keep them in a single file motion, you can keep ganking them as they come. So they keep going up this ladder, but we have holes in the rooftop too, so we can shoot our crossbow, our AKs, whatever we got, so
nice.
we can kill them below. And the ones that get by, I usually gank with a sniper right there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, I mean but again,
So what are
in about 2 or 3 blood moons, they're gonna figure a different way to come get us. So we have to change up too.
Okay.
So what are
that's
the
pretty neat.
zombie like? What are they like? Because I think
Are
I
they
told
like
you.
fast? Are there different ones?
no,
Like-
On that, you have settings. You can turn them
Okay.
on where they always walk. Now, again, you set the game that was fun for you. We hate running zombies. Now, if you watch 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, they're fucking awesome. Like World War Z, they're awesome. But like the Walking Dead zombies are the best ones to me.
Yeah.
We're all gonna be playing one of these nights. Now I'm gonna be the jackass that's like turning up all the settings on my end, and you're gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, "Where's Myles?" And just on open mic, you just hear.
We're gonna see this horde of zombies just snacking on Myles.
I'm just running, and it's just like all of them just full sprint after me, and I'm just.
You have different variants of zombies, but you can turn them on to they always walk, or you can have them where they only run at night, or they jog at night. They can always jog. It just depends on your settings, but they can walk, jog, or run however you want.
A Voorhees jog. Could you imagine just a Voorhees?
Well, what's funny is right now, until we get it completely down, we have them always walking, but at night they move faster anyway.
Oh, that's
so
wild.
yeah,
Okay.
especially on the blood moon.
That's probably because it's colder and the bodies are,
And then just so you know, you don't have just zombies. You have undead wolves and bears.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, yeah, and you have to hunt too in order to survive. So me and Mandy are always
A
ganking.
zombie bear, bro?
Oh yeah, and they're brutal.
How the
You
fuck
should
is
see-
that
and
fair?
they have zombie dire wolves.
The way-
These things are fucking bigger than bears.
Dude, that's insane. The way you said brutal, it made me think of like Ronald Reagan. Like, no, that's Nixon. That's
Oh,
Nixon.
yeah.
I am not a crook. But yeah, I mean, and then you have the different variants of animals, and you can also hunt animals. Like you have different biomes. So like right now we're still in the green biome, like the forest.
Okay.
But you have desert, wasteland is the worst. You have everything under the sun as far as zombies, always in the wasteland, ready to fuck you up. Like the bears are insane in there. But you have the snowlands where you can kill like the mountain lions and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And remember, you always get leather from in this right now. The resources are just meat and leather and animal fat, and you use it all. Like animal fat, you can use to make torches and all that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna. My first thought when you said animal fat was
Light that shit on fire.
Yeah. I mean, but everything's used. Like the leather, you need leather to build your armors up. And
So you were saying though that there was like these sheriffs or whatever that would like spit acid at you or something. So there are like different types of zombies.
Oh, and
like,
some of them are fucking brutal.
Because I had finished, I don't know if I told you guys, but I finished Dead Island 2.
Yeah, how was
and
that?
it was pretty good. I liked it. And
yeah, it's fun.
But they're these like the butchers, you know, like they're like fucking. They have like spiked arms, and they like
and those are boss fights, right?
Yeah, they like fucking run at you and shit, dude. Like after dealing with those, I feel like I could fuck with a bear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
But
yeah, but these.
No, like, I can't do like the crazy variant zombies.
Have you ever played the
like,
first one?
No, I've seen Zoe try to play it.
Okay, so when I played the first one, it was super interesting. People could join your server and help you out.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's what we did.
Is this the first Dead Island?
Yeah,
I always
so
remember the music.
Yeah.
Who do you voodoo, bitch? At the beginning,
That's-
sorry, we always sang that.
That's
So-
what we did when we played the second one. We like tag team that shit.
Yeah, so I had always tried to play solo, but I kept my server open. But like I was just messing around and I got stuck outside at night one time and I was just like running from bus stop to bus stop and this dude just jumps into my server out of nowhere, drops off like this dark matter machete and was like, peace. And then like I picked this machete up and it's like I can't remember. It was like an insane level. It was like level like 280 or something like that. It was insane. And it was because that night, do you remember those really like nasty zombies that come out at night in that game? Dude, those things are horrifying.
Well,
and
what's
like,
really fucked up in this one, and if you guys get it, you're gonna find out.
yeah,
When you build forges, you have to build forges to make your forged iron and your forged steel to make all your top-notch, top-tier weapons.
yeah.
Screamers come out,
Fuck,
Ooh,
God.
no.
and they
Those are the ones I hate the most because they attract the zombies.
they
too.
bring so
Yeah.
many, and they bring in those sheriffs
Yeah.
to spit the acid,
Fuck.
and then they bring in other zombies. We call these ones spider monkeys, but they're crawlers. And I don't know how they can do it, but they can crawl up sides of buildings.
Yeah,
just like
reminds me of-
spiders.
that reminds me
That's
of Left 4
exactly
Dead.
like those butcher ones. Dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, that
creepy.
reminds me of
man.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Like, or
Yeah.
even Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have those in, of course, my all-time favorite zombie game is, you can see the hat right here,
Yeah.
by
State of
Undead
Decay.
Labs, State of Decay 2. The third one's supposed to be probably out next year, and that's going to be a huge co-op experience. Undead Labs and State of Decay is my favorite, but Fun Pimps and this new 7 Days to Die 1.0 console edition is starting to really push some serious status. And I told Manny that, and like some other shit, like the vehicles that you build, like if you have traders, these people that you can go in and trade. You can like trade what you find and you get gold coins, and these tokens are called tokens, where you can buy stuff from these traders, and you always have them near the town you decide to make a home in.
Okay.
And you do his quests, and then he'll send you to another trader. But like the first thing he gives you, you want some kind of transportation because you get so encumbered so easy.
Oh, okay.
Like you carry so much shit so easy, and you're running. When you run out of stamina, and you're trying to fight zombies,
You just hop in a car, dude.
you're literally paralyzed until your stamina number comes up, and you can swing again. When your stamina's out and you're surrounded by zombies, it can literally be game over. So that's what you have to watch out for. But these traders are like, you do enough for the first trader, it gives you a bicycle.
Okay.
And then it goes from there. You can start building your mini bike, your motorcycle, your truck, and then your helicopter, gyrocopter.
Gangster. Okay, that's gonna be really neat.
So how many times you died yet?
In this map, I've only died twice. No, once.
I don't
once.
know.
And I can show you. Yeah, my longest survive was 32 hours, real life, in this map, and then I haven't died since. And we're going on about 180 something hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some strategic playing.
I'd be
there.
dying.
Well,
I would be
mean,
dying.
it depends on, you be sure when Mandy used to like level up and she wouldn't use her points in the first one, and I rarely did too because they didn't really do much. But in this one, it's so imperative that you use your level up points.
Okay.
Like me, you want to level up your agility, and the more you level up your agility, the more parkour opens up, or the more your stealth opens up.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I've maxed out my stealth. Like I can creep up behind zombies. It's so detailed that if you level up high enough, you can pick a rank where even if you step on trash on the ground, you make no noise.
That's
but
impressive.
if you don't pick that, and you accidentally step on that trash, you alert zombies.
Okay.
So your stealth can be so good.
That's
Once you step
insane.
on trash, like me, I make no sound now. So I can go up behind a zombie and just kill it.
Dude, okay, so I know this is like, it's within subject, but it's a little
No,
off
yeah,
subject,
go ahead.
different game, same concept. So I know you're not a Call of Duty fan, like you don't play first person shooters or anything like that.
I did for a while, but
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised that you were playing in first person on 7 Days to Die.
yeah, but I'm not playing against people.
Yeah.
You know, I can't.
Yeah,
I
it's player
hate-
versus environment. So.
I hate
But
PvP.
well, no. Here's the thing, though. This isn't a PvP thing. This is Call of Duty, but it's Call of Duty Zombies, I guess. And supposedly it's like open world zombies, and you can like roam around the entire map, almost like Warzone, but with zombies everywhere.
Mhm.
And like I've been wanting to play it, but you can't play it offline by yourself. It bugs the shit out of me. So like I don't know. I was just kind of bummed, but I was like, I'm just curious, like how the gameplay is, like shooting wise. I want to see them side by side, like
Yeah.
for a game that's not really a zombie game and a game that is strictly a zombie game.
I think that when it comes to your game, the Call of Duties, right? Was it the Call of Duty or
Yeah.
Modern Warfare?
It's Call of Duty Modern
Okay.
Warfare.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to the actual overall gameplay of the combat experience, it's going to blow 7 days away. Because 7 days is also built primarily on building.
Like survival.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think that they were able to put all their marbles just in the combat scenario. The combat's very fluid in this game now versus how it used to be. The only thing that we're facing in this one, you have it's called the road ahead. You've got so many things coming out for this game. Once you buy it, all this shit's free. But like in the last quarter of this year, you've got stuff coming out that's going to add on to the game, like quests. You're going to have like this thing where you can create your own maps now.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah, you can pick how much forest you want in the map versus how much wasteland. Me, I'll probably do 0 fucking wasteland because those things suck. But I mean, yeah, and then mid next year they got another one coming out, and then the last quarter of next year they got another huge bunch of quests coming out for this game. So they have a lot of massive stuff coming out for this game. So once you buy it, all that shit's already built into the price.
Sweet.
I know it is cool how
And how
games
much
are
is
starting
this
to do
game?
that now too. You know, like they just like you get the original download and they just have all this like not even DLC shit, but like almost like add-ons and
But,
whatnot to
yes,
keep the
how
game
much is the game?
interesting.
Yeah.
Brand new right now, it's only $44. The reason they dropped the price is because it's basically an upgrade to an already made game, but it is a new game in itself. But they didn't want to give you a full price. They didn't
Yeah, it
want to
said the
charge you
game
full
came out in
price.
2021 is what it said.
Right. Oh wait, this new one didn't though. I think the last alpha update, was what you're talking about for the first one.
I
But like
see.
on console, like I said, Telltale Games went bankrupt, so they would not
I see.
update. They wouldn't update the console version, and console players were just wanting this new game out, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna take it over now from Telltale. It's our game," and they're you got all this stuff coming up, all these expansions coming up for 7 Days to Die in the next year and a half.
You know what would be like a really cool map in my opinion? Is like the way I would build it is so I would create a giant circle in the center of just pure wasteland, and then surrounding all of it on all sides is just heavily
You good?
very dense forest all the way around it.
Right.
And I feel like that would be the most horrifying map because you know where it's all coming from, but it can literally go different directions.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Like,
But the beauty of it is you can add in as much water in your map as you want, like lakes and rivers and whatnot. We prefer the forest biome just because of survival reasons. You can find the most resources in that.
yeah.
I mean, but here's how in-depth this game gets. If you can get infected by zombies, okay? And you have to find antibiotics. If you don't, the next best thing is honey.
Yeah.
But it shows you a percentage of how infected you are. As long as you're not quite above 5%, chop every tree stump you see, because any tree stump, because not only do you get wood from it, but sometimes it can produce honey, and if you're infected, you drink the honey because it's like a natural. It's like a natural thing for to fight the infection. So
That's neat. So it's like just like nature's antibiotic in
Yeah.
the game.
And then like if you chop a tree down, you get pine cones so you can replant your forest.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like, and here's the thing too. Most games, when you ransack a place or you loot it, that's it. You know,
Yeah.
resources are finite. In this, you can set it to where they're infinite. So every 7
What?
days,
Okay, that's nice.
every 7 days, it can respawn loot and all the things you've already checked every 7 days.
Oh, that's nice.
So you
Okay,
always
like,
have
I
shit.
found like a video. Is this?
Surviving the
right?
horde.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
pretty
him
neat.
preparing for the 7 night.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks good.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
that was a
that's
cop
pretty
showing.
good.
That was a cop shooting throw up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a guy who's homemade base.
That's wild. Okay.
Always play with someone. It's always
I would imagine.
not
it
for
has to be
survival
better.
reasons, but it's just more fun to play with someone than doing it alone.
Yeah.
It'll be fun for a while alone, but I think if you play it too long alone, you'll start getting bored.
Yeah. So okay, that reminds me of like, I had a huge
Looks
gripe.
awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I had a huge gripe. So I loved Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an open world like game. You're an operator. You could customize your your teammates and everything like that. Super fun game. Well, then they released Ghost Recon Breakpoint, another open world. I don't think the map is quite as large, but I'm not entirely sure.
Right.
And it looked like the gameplay was a lot more complex, and they added in a whole bunch of new stuff. And at first, like when I started playing it, I absolutely hated the game. And I started seeing more and more playthroughs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But where I'm going with this whole story is like I finally figured out the game, and so I started to enjoy it, and I was playing
Right.
solo, and I'm like pretty high in ranking now. I'm like a level 100 or so,
Mm-hmm.
and I just now figured out that you can add in teammates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I finally added in teammates, so now I'm like more interested in the game because I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Oh,
Now I actually have a
absolutely.
team with me to actually help me do stuff. So
Like me and Mandy are gonna run with this one. One guy that in a Facebook group, not mine. I don't have a Facebook group for this one,
yeah,
but he's already at level 300. I'm only at level
Holy
50. I'm only at level 52, and my guy's already
Jesus.
maxed in stealth. This guy's at level 300. He even said, he goes, the horde nights are fucking ridiculous. Even as badass as he is, he's finding out he's not as badass as he thinks he is. So,
damn,
That's insane.
that was pretty wild.
but yeah, that's about it. It's about to wrap up the review of 7 Days to Die. I strongly, it'll be on Game Pass. Try it. Maybe wait for it to come out on Game Pass. Man, that burp stinks. Anyway,
I'm glad I didn't smell it, dog.
smells like salsa. Actually, I'm kind of hungry again. Anyway, yeah, try it though. Wait for it to come out on Game Pass. You guys can try it for nothing. I would, but all the free stuff, all the expansions won't be available probably if you just do it on Game Pass. If you ask me if it's worth the $44, dudes, it's worth, honestly, right now, to me, it's worth $84.
Wow. Well, here's the cool part too, though, is if you download a game on Game Pass, like I did with Starfield,
Mm-hmm.
you're allowed to just purchase the upgrade.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that makes
So
sense.
and it's
That
cheaper.
makes sense.
And it's cheaper.
That makes
True.
sense.
So like you already have it installed, and they're like, "Hey, we'll sell you the upgrade for."
But there are specific games I have to own because
Like-
to me, if you have it on Game Pass, you never own your games, and there's
Exactly.
just that's problematic.
That's
to me.
why with Starfield I bought it. But the crazy thing about purchasing a digital game is they can always pull the licensing if they
Yeah,
want to,
true.
and you don't technically own that game,
Right. Oh, and I know.
which is a big bummer. But with Starfield, yeah, that's what I did is I just waited for it to hit Game Pass, installed it, and then I purchased the upgrade for $30 instead of
Wow.
buying the most expensive edition.
Smart.
But imagine the lawsuits of millions of people buying a game digitally and they pull the license on it.
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
if you want to face that kind of lawsuit, good
Mhm.
luck.
Yep.
If you
Yeah,
like
no
bankruptcy, I mean, I'll just say this out loud right now. Bankruptcy, Ubisoft, they're about to face it because they're being fucking stupid with their games. So,
Yep.
yeah, anyway, that's it.
Wow.
We will roll into the next one, guys, but that is my review. If I had to give it out of 5 stars, it's easily
A 7.
4.8 stars.
Good
Nice.
jabs.
Yeah.
Good jabs.
It is that good. So that's what I got, guys. I mean,
That good.
thanks for listening. It's kind of a big deal.
Check it out. Check it out.
All right, well, on that note, as you know, I am outro.
Adios.
Stay classy, San Diego.